All right, in the last video we talked about setting up our website, and we went ahead and created the the shell of it. So let's go in and log in again. And one way you can log in is just go into installer and then installed applications, and then here is our WordPress. And if I move over a little bit, you can see details. When I click on details, it's going to bring me up my visit admin area. And again, I would recommend you copy and paste this into a notepad file so that you just go ahead and copy and paste that and don't have to go in through FreeHosty every time you want to take a look at it. But I want to show you a different way, a way of getting in if you don't have that link. Alright, so here's our dashboard, and it's awful small because I have to make this small in order to make the video. And our next thing to do after we have come in and we deleted some things, we updated to 4.0, and now what we need to do is go into our settings and change some of those. So we want to go into general settings, Triton Tennis, and what I want to do is change this to the best tennis site in the Low Country. Then it shows what our address is going to be, and these are our two addresses. What you have your email, make sure that's correct here. We don't have to worry about new user role because that's again for a blog. If a person's going to come in and post things, we want to say, well, what kind of role are we going to allow people to come in at? But we're not doing that. So the next thing is our OTC 0, and that is what time zone are we on. We are on time zone +4, or you can go up and go to New York, Eastern time zone. So either way, it's the same thing. They just put the extra on there. Okay, and then we have the date format. And then we have these other parts here. So everything else we can just stay the same. Just want to change the time zone and add the extra submenu. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other parts to this. There's writing, and we're not going to have people writing. And there is reading, and that is what people are going to see. Now, what we're going to do is change our static page. And we're going to have our front page is going to be our index page, our home page, but we don't have a home page yet, so we're going to use the sample page just to have something. We want a static because we're not going to be using this as a blog site, so the blog site normally would be the first page that comes up, and then all this other blog stuff we can care less. We don't want to discourage search engines, so we'll go ahead and just save the changes that we've made, and that is just creating a static page. Then discussion, again, and media, we don't have to worry about that. But the permalinks, we want to take a look at that. We want to have it so that ours is search engine friendly, and there's a lot of argument over which of these is the best one to use. This right here is a call to our database, and it's not going to be user friendly to humans, but my understanding is that search engines have no problem with it, but then there's some people that say it does. So what we're going to do is going to use regular English. So we're going to use the post name for that, and that's going to give the name of our file name for each of the pages as part of that architecture. They don't have anything for file name, it's just going to use the post name, so it's going to be the same thing. Alright, so that is all that. I think we went in there and we've already deleted our posts. We did. And we go into pages and we have our sample page. Now the next thing we have to do is go in there and do the look and feel of our website, and that is with our themes. Alright, these are the themes that automatically come with, and that's where our update, our number 4 update thing comes up. They want us to update all these. and we're not going to use them, so we might as well not update them. Of these, I kind of like this one the best. That's the 2012. Every year they come up with a new popular theme that people can use rather than having to go look for them. But let's go ahead and add a theme just so we can see how that works. So we're going to go ahead and add a theme. These are the themes that we can pick from. And again, sorry I got to move around so much, but all right. And there's tons of them. There's hundreds of thousands of them. So you can filter them, or you can search for them. So if you had a auto mechanics site, you can put auto in there and see what kind of auto mechanics sites come up. We're gonna try this one here. That's the responsive website. So let's go ahead and install that. A responsive website is a website that looks good no matter what kind of device you're using it on. So if you're using it on a 60-inch TV monitor, it's going to look fine. You put on a 3-inch telephone, it's going to look fine also. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is download it from WordPress.org. Then it's unpacking, installing, everything's fine. We can go ahead and do a live preview. See what that looks like. And there it is over there. Alright, and so let's go ahead now that we've seen what it looks like and save it and activate it. So it has been activated now, and it says that okay, so let's see, settings saved and responsive activation successful. Excellent. It has these plugins that it recommends we put on there. Clef is a plugin that is a little bit different. So the Clef is a thing that you can set up so that when a person wants to log into the website, they have a two-part authentication, and that is they put an application on your phone, try to log in. The phone is sent a login number, and then you have to use that number along with your password to get in, and we're not going to mess with that. The Foobox image lightbox, I really like that one. So all these other ones are pretty good. So let's go ahead and go to Foobox. It's going to add some extra functionality to our website. So it's going to keep that responsive design. And what we do is we want to go down and install it now. We're going to have some error messages later on that says, hey, these haven't been tested with the new 4.0. And that's fine. We would worry about that if we were going to go into full production. What we'd want to do is not update to the latest version every time one comes out, unless we've tested it first to make sure that everything we want to use is going to work with it. But since we haven't, this is our first time coming through, we're going to go ahead and just install the normal thing. So there is our Foobox. Let's go back to themes. Okay, and there is our responsive theme. Okay, let's activate the add-ons. Okay, so these are the different ones that we can use. We have a responsive and the iFeature. Like Clef, I don't feel like messing with, so we will leave that off. And we will activate all these. Well, let's just do it this way, I guess. Okay, so that one was done. Should have done it with the bulk, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. And we'll go back and get the last one. And this is the iFeatures install slider that allows us to keep our functionality with the phone or a big screen. And now we have successfully brought in. The only thing we haven't brought in is Clef, and I don't want to do that anyway. Alright, so now we have our, this is our theme. It's been activated. And now we can go ahead and do some customization. and we can go ahead and add some pages. I can see I'm at 10 minutes, so I guess this is the end. By now you should have installed the new theme and installed all the plugins that go along with it.